Chosen one. Heaven stops you right now, not later, not eventually. This exact moment. You can feel the divine interruption brushing against your spirit like a wind that carries a message with your name engraved on it. You didn't stumble here by chance. You were summoned. Heaven has paused the noise around you because something sacred is approaching your life, a wealthy soulmate. Sent by God, assigned to cover you, provide for you, lift you, and stand with you. Chosen one. You are not ordinary. You never were. And heaven needs your spirit awake as you hear this, because what is coming is not small. It is not random. It is not accidental. This person carries abundance, stability, wisdom, and generosity, not for the world, not for the crowd, but for you. Their purpose is tied to your destiny. Their blessings are tied to your calling. Their wealth is tied to your assignment. You feel the shift inside you. The sense that something is approaching. The sense that you've outgrown certain people, certain conversations, certain environments. This is not moodiness, this is spiritual preparation. Heaven has been separating you, pruning your connections, and closing certain doors because the one God is sending requires a purified atmosphere. Every rejection you endured was divine redirection. Every heartbreak was divine protection. Every lonely season was divine preparation. You were not waiting for nothing, you were being refined for someone extraordinary. This soulmate will not drain you emotionally. They will not compete with your calling. They will not fear your anointing. They will not minimize your gifts. They come to cover, not control, and to provide, not possess, to build, not burden. Chosen one. Heaven has watched you carry responsibilities alone. Heaven has seen the nights you encouraged yourself, prayed over yourself, wiped your own tears, and kept walking even when nobody supported you. God took note of every battle you survived silently. And because of that, heaven has decided it is time to send help. There is someone whose spirit is already being stirred toward yours. Someone who feels an unexplained pull, an unexplainable urgency, an unexplainable longing, and they don't even fully understand why yet. But heaven knows. Heaven is guiding them. Heaven is pushing them toward alignment with you. You may not know their name yet. You may not know their face yet. But in the unseen realm, your destinies are already touching. Listen closely now, because the ancient writings speak directly to your spirit. We are reminded through the writings of David in Psalms, chapter 23, verse 4. Even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil. Chosen one, you walked through valleys. You walked through shadows. You walked through seasons where you thought you would lose yourself, but you kept going. You kept believing. You kept your heart pure even when others tried to poison it. And because of that endurance, heaven is now releasing a covenant partner, someone who brings peace into your world, not storms. You survived moments that would have broken others because there is a divine strength inside you that refuses to die. Heaven watched you rise again and again, even when you felt empty. That resilience is why this soulmate is being released, because you have proven you can be trusted with a love this powerful. And as this new chapter unfolds, you will feel a settling in your spirit, a quiet confirmation, a warmth that tells you this connection is from God, not chaos, not confusion, not exhaustion, just peace. The peace that signals divine alignment and the beginning of a covenant written in heaven long before you were born. Your soulmate will bring a sense of safety you have never known, a level of provision you have never experienced, a degree of loyalty you have prayed for in silence, and their wealth, yes. Financial wealth is part of the assignment. God is not sending you someone who needs saving. God is sending someone who is established, disciplined, blessed, and prepared to pour into you. But hear me clearly, heaven can only release what you are open to receive. That is why God pulls your attention right now. To remind you, don't settle, don't go back. Don't attach to what God detached you from. Something better is coming. Someone better is coming. Someone chosen for you. If your spirit is recognizing this word, if your heart is responding, if something inside you is whispering, "This is for me," then anchor this message in your spirit by taking action. Like this message, share it, comment, and make sure you subscribe so you never miss another divine alignment heaven sends your way. And now, as a prophetic act of faith, type this in the comments: 777. Chosen one. You begin to feel it deep beneath your ribs, the sensation that you were marked long before you ever understood what it meant to be chosen. Heaven has carved your name into a destiny that includes divine partnership, covenant alignment, and a soulmate whose spirit has been set apart to walk beside you. You are not wandering through life hoping someone will see your worth. You were claimed by God before you were ever born, and the one He is sending has been spiritually prepared to recognize you on sight. There is something different about your soul. You carry a fragrance of calling, a vibration of purity, a frequency that does not blend with the ordinary. This is why relationships you forced never survived. This is why people you cared for could not stay. This is why connections fell apart when you tried to hold them together with your bare hands. You were not rejected, you were protected. Heaven refused to let you settle for a connection beneath your spiritual rank. You have always felt out of place in shallow environments. The conversations that entertained others exhausted you. The games people played confused you. The chaos they lived in suffocated you. And every time you tried to shrink yourself to fit into their world, something inside you whispered, "This is not where you belong." That whisper was the marking, the divine imprint, the seal of heaven saying, "You are set apart for something greater." And now, the greater is approaching. The soulmate heaven has chosen for you is not just wealthy, they are spiritually awake. They have been through their own refining seasons, their own breaking and rebuilding, their own encounters with God that shaped them into someone capable of loving you with depth, with integrity, with reverence. They have seen enough darkness to appreciate your light. They have carried enough responsibility to understand your calling. They have matured enough to value covenant over convenience. Chosen one. Heaven marked you, but heaven marked them also. That is why they will recognize your spirit before your face. Something about you will stir a memory in their soul, a memory from before this lifetime, a recognition that says, "This is the one I've been prepared for." There is a divine seriousness in the way heaven orchestrates chosen unions. Nothing about it is accidental. Nothing about it is random. When God chooses two souls to walk together, everything in creation moves to align them. Paths shift, hearts soften, old ties break, timelines accelerate. What once felt blocked suddenly flows. What once felt delayed suddenly appears. You may have wondered why love seemed so complicated for you, why it came easily for others but arrived slowly in your life. But you must understand the marked ones do not receive ordinary love. Your calling required someone who could match your capacity, your vision, your destiny. Heaven was not preparing you for a casual partner, but a kingdom partner, someone who carries divine responsibility. And right now, heaven wants you to understand the depth of this truth. The Spirit spoke through the prophet Jeremiah in Jeremiah chapter 1, verse 5. "Before I formed you in the womb, I knew you. Before you were born, I set you apart." Chosen one, you have been set apart, not isolated, not abandoned, set apart. There is a difference. Isolation is punishment, but separation is preparation. God separated you to elevate you. God separated you so the one He chose for you could find you without the distractions of counterfeit connections clinging to your spirit. Your soulmate has also been set apart. They have been kept from people who would drain their purpose. They have been shielded from relationships that would damage their heart. They have been pulled away from attachments that would interfere with the covenant God intends to build through the two of you. You may not see it yet, but heaven has been guiding both of you along parallel paths. Two lives shaped individually, two spirits refined separately, two destinies prepared quietly, and now the divine moment approaches when those paths will merge. Chosen one. The marking on your life will be the very thing that draws this soulmate toward you. Not your appearance, not your achievements, not your past, your spirit. They will see in you the same divine fingerprint they carry themselves. They will feel in you the same spiritual resonance that has followed them throughout their journeys. And when they meet you, everything in them will say, "This is the one heaven kept me for." You are being aligned with someone who will honor your calling, protect your vulnerability, respect your anointing, and match your depth. Someone who will not fear your fire but fuel it. Someone who will not limit your vision but expand it. Someone who will stand beside you, not behind or ahead of you. Chosen one. You have walked alone for reasons heaven never intended to hide from you, only to reveal at the right time. Every lonely season, every quiet night, every moment you felt like you were carrying your own world without help was not punishment. It was placement. God positioned you in solitude so that no counterfeit connection could cling to your destiny. The truth is, if certain people had stayed in your life, they would have blocked the soulmate that heaven is sending. You were not being deprived of love, you were being protected from the wrong kind of love. There were relationships you wanted to work, people you tried to understand, connections you poured yourself into even when your spirit whispered, "Let go." But heaven saw what you could not. Heaven saw their intentions. Heaven saw their spiritual condition. Heaven saw the damage they would eventually cause. So you were pulled away, not because you were unlovable, but because you were chosen. Chosen one. Hear this deeply. The reason you walked alone is because the anointing on your life is too precious to be entangled with the wrong spirit. Certain people were attracted to your light, not your soul. Some wanted your warmth, but not your growth. Others loved your softness, but feared your calling. You were set apart, so no one could claim ownership over a heart God was preparing for someone worthy. There came moments when you begged God for companionship, when you wondered why others found love easily while yours seemed delayed. But heaven was not delaying you, it was refining you. You needed to learn how to walk strong, how to carry yourself without losing yourself, how to stand so firmly in your identity that no relationship could shake it, because the soulmate coming toward you is not ordinary. They require a partner who knows who they are, who understands their own worth, and who will not crumble under the weight of destiny. You had to become that person. The ancient text speaks clearly through the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 31, verse 6. Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid or terrified, for the Lord your God goes with you. He will never leave you nor forsake you. Chosen one. That verse was not written for the confident, it was written for the ones who stood in the quiet, holding themselves together with trembling hands. It was written for you. You were never abandoned. You were never forgotten. You were never unseen. God walked with you through the silence because He needed you to learn to recognize His voice without the noise of others. And in that solitude, something powerful happened. You matured spiritually. You restored pieces of yourself. You healed wounds you didn't even know you carried. You broke patterns that once sabotaged your relationships. You learned to trust intuition. You learned to set boundaries. You learn to listen when heaven whispers. Without realizing it, your loneliness birthed wisdom, and that wisdom is necessary for the covenant God is sending. Your soulmate has also walked alone. They have endured their own wilderness. They have survived their own betrayals. They have felt the ache of loyalty unreturned. This is why the two of you will understand each other deeply. Your histories will not clash. They will complement. Your wounds will not collide. They will heal. Your spirits will not compete. They will synchronize. When you finally meet, the loneliness you once resented will make sense. You will see why God did not allow you to settle. You will see why He closed the doors you begged Him to open. You will see why every almost love failed. Heaven was making room for the one who was meant to stay. But before this covenant can land fully, heaven requires one thing from you: acknowledgement, a spiritual yes, a willingness to let the past be past and to receive what is coming without fear. So now, chosen one, act in faith. Comment, "I'm ready." This short declaration opens your spirit to alignment. It tells heaven you have released the old season, that you understand the purpose of your solitude, and that your heart is prepared for the one God is sending. It is your confirmation that you are stepping forward, not backward. The moment you declare it, something in the unseen begins to shift, because readiness is the key that unlocks divine encounters. And your soulmate, your provider, your covering, your God-sent partner is closer than you think. Chosen one. Heaven wants you to understand the depth of the process you have walked through. Before God releases a covenant as sacred as the one being prepared for you, there must be a season of testing, not to punish you, but to prove you, not to break you, but to purify what you carry. Every chosen one goes through a spiritual vetting phase, and you have already endured it, even when you didn't realize what was happening. There were moments when you felt like life was stripping everything away from you. Your comfort, your expectations, your support systems. But what looked like loss was actually God removing anything that could contaminate your calling or interfere with the partner He is sending. Heaven examines the heart before releasing a blessing. Heaven weighs motives before connecting destinies. Heaven tests loyalty before granting covenant. The testing was never about God trying to see what you would do. He already knew. The testing was for you to see what was inside of you. You needed to meet your own strength. You needed to encounter your own resilience. You needed to discover the depth of your faith when the world around you felt unstable. That discovery is what prepares your spirit for partnership. Because divine unions are not built on fantasy, they are built on spiritual maturity. You were tested in your patience. You were tested in your obedience. You were tested in your integrity. You were tested in the secret places of your heart where only God could see. And each time you faced a trial, you came out refined, not perfect, but purified. There were seasons where heaven allowed certain people to show their true intentions, not to discourage you, but to sharpen your discernment. There were times when God let deception surface because you needed to learn how to read spirits, not words. The soulmate He is sending cannot be approached blindly. You needed eyes that see beyond charm, beyond appearance, beyond empty promises. You needed spiritual vision, and testing is what gave you that chosen one. Even your moments of heartbreak were part of the vetting. Your heart needed to break in the right places so it could grow in the right direction. God did not allow those situations to destroy you. He allowed them to reveal you. You discovered your capacity to love deeply, forgive quickly, rise repeatedly, and continue believing even after disappointment. These qualities are not weaknesses, they are divine marks of someone ready to hold covenant. Heaven also tested your independence, not to make you self-sufficient to the point of isolation, but to ensure that you would not rely on the wrong people for emotional or financial security. The soulmate God is sending comes with provision and protection, but heaven needed you to be whole, not dependent. You were trained to stand so that when someone finally stands beside you, the union is balanced, powerful, and aligned. We see this pattern clearly in the sacred writings. The voice of God thundered in Exodus chapter 20, verse 20. Do not be afraid. God has come to test you, so that the fear of Him will be with you to keep you from sinning. Chosen one. This scripture is not meant to frighten you, it is meant to reveal the truth. God tested you because He loves you too much to let you sabotage your own destiny. He needed the reverence inside you to grow. He needed your discernment to sharpen. He needed your spirit to mature enough to steward the covenant coming. Even when you felt abandoned, heaven was watching your reactions. Even when you felt ignored, heaven was measuring your intentions. Even when you felt stretched, heaven was strengthening your foundation. And each time you chose faith instead of frustration, growth instead of bitterness, perseverance instead of collapse, the heavens recorded it. The testing phase was never wasted. It was building the version of you that could sustain what God is about to give. Your soulmate is also being tested. Heaven is examining them the same way it examined you. Their character is being refined. Their motives are being purified. Their heart is being softened. Their generosity is being prepared. Because God will never send you someone untested. He will send someone who has been shaped through fire, molded through challenges, and humbled through their own wilderness. This is why you will fit together effortlessly when the time comes. You have both been sharpened. You have both been refined. You have both learned to surrender before God, not before pressure. The testing ensured that neither of you would mishandle the other's heart. Chosen one. Your spiritual vetting phase is not a sign of rejection. It is the greatest evidence that heaven is preparing you for something rare, something sacred, something blessed. And now that your testing is nearing its completion, the soulmate God assigned is being positioned. The distance between you and your divine partner is shrinking. The alignment is forming. The timing is being perfected. Chosen one, the one coming toward you, is not just a soulmate, they are a carrier of overflow. Heaven has entrusted them with resources the same way a river is entrusted with water, not to hold it, but to release it. Their wealth is not accidental. Their abundance is not incidental. It is a divine assignment, a mantle placed upon them so that when they meet you, provision flows naturally, effortlessly, beautifully. You must understand your future partner is not bringing riches to impress you. They are bringing resources to cover you. They come like a sheltering tree planted by God Himself. Their branches extend wide, offering shade where you once endured heat. Their roots reach deep, offering stability where you once stood trembling. Their presence will feel like a home you never had but always longed for. This is why heaven protected their heart, guided their steps, and multiplied their hands. They are being prepared to pour, not to withhold, to build, not to boast, to elevate you, not overshadow you. You are stepping into a partnership where abundance becomes a shared atmosphere, not a point of comparison. Chosen one. Think of their wealth like rain. Rain doesn't fall to brag. Rain falls to nourish the ground destined to bloom. You are that ground, and when this soulmate enters your life, everything barren in your world will begin to sprout with purpose. According to what is revealed in Proverbs and chapter 10, verse 22, the blessing of the Lord brings wealth, and He adds no sorrow with it. That is the kind of wealth your soulmate carries, the kind that does not wound, does not control, does not possess, does not drain. Their abundance will not come with chains. It will come with freedom. It will come with joy. It will come with peace that drips into your life like golden light through an open window. Their wealth is not just financial. Their spirit is wealthy. Their character is wealthy. Their loyalty is wealthy. They are rich in discernment, rich in compassion, rich in emotional intelligence. This is someone who has been forged by fire and polished by God. They know how to protect, how to listen, how to lead, how to give, and they will see in you not a burden, but a blessing. Chosen one. Imagine a lighthouse on a stormy night. Its light does not scream. It simply shines. That is how this soulmate will approach you. Quiet strength, steady presence, guiding energy. Their generosity will not feel loud or performative. It will feel like calm hands lifting you from waters you once learned to tread alone. And just as a vineyard produces grapes effortlessly after years of pruning, this soulmate's blessing will flow effortlessly into your life because they have been pruned, shaped, humbled, and refined. Their abundance is not luck, it is stewardship. Heaven trusted them with much so they could one day cover someone who carries a great calling. That someone is you. And you, chosen one, will not feel small next to them. You will feel seen. You will not feel dependent. You will feel supported. No, you will not feel overwhelmed. You will feel strengthened. You will not feel overshadowed. You will feel elevated. But hear this gently when blessings begin to locate you. Maintaining connection with the community that poured into your spirit is part of honoring that journey. As you feel fed, uplifted, or aligned by messages like this, consider supporting the space that nourishes you through liking, sharing, or even subscribing so you stay connected to every word heaven sends your way. And if you ever feel led in your heart, only if you genuinely feel it, your donation becomes a seed that keeps this lighthouse shining for others who are walking their lonely nights. Never from pressure, always from gratitude. Never from guilt, always from overflow. Just as rivers do not shrink when they pour into the ocean, your giving never diminishes you. It returns, multiplies, and flows back into your own life in unexpected ways. That is the mysterious beauty of spiritual reciprocity. What you water will one day water you. Chosen one. The wealthy soulmate coming to you has been designed by God to be a vessel, not a trophy, a giver, not a taker, not a protector, not a pretender. And when they step into your life, you will feel the difference instantly. Your soul will breathe in a way it hasn't breathed in years. You will feel covered. You will feel supported. You will feel chosen, because you are. The overflow they bring is not meant to drown you, but to lift you. It is not meant to control you, but to free you. It is not meant to change you, but to reveal you. When heaven sends abundance, it comes as a gentle river, enough to nourish, enough to refresh, enough to restore. And the moment this soulmate finds you, you will know. This is what I was being prepared for. This is what the solitude shaped in me. This is why God made me wait. Chosen one. You can feel it. Something in the spiritual atmosphere is shifting. It's subtle, like the quiet moment right before dawn when the darkness begins to loosen its grip. Heaven is aligning you with someone whose spirit has been moving toward yours long before either of you had language for it. This is not imagination. This is not wishful thinking. This is divine synchronization taking shape around you. What you are sensing is the moment when two destinies begin to gravitate toward one another. Heaven has reached into the timeline of your life and adjusted pieces you didn't even know were movable. Opportunities are rearranging. Connections are dissolving. Old emotions are lifting. Your spirit is becoming lighter, clearer, more receptive. This is how divine alignment feels, not chaotic, but clarifying, not heavy, but peaceful. You may have noticed strange moments lately. Sudden urges to clean or reorganize your environment. A desire to release old memories. A pull towards self-improvement. A rising awareness that something big is coming. These are not random impulses, they are spiritual signs. When heaven prepares to bring two chosen souls together, the heart becomes restless in the most sacred way. You begin to outgrow what once fit. You begin to desire what once intimidated you. You begin to feel drawn toward your own future. Chosen one. God is not just preparing your soulmate, He is preparing you. The alignment is mutual. As their spirit awakens to the idea of partnership, your own spirit is being refined to receive what you once didn't know how to hold. Heaven is teaching you how to welcome someone who is strong without feeling overshadowed, generous without feeling indebted, and loving without feeling suspicious. There is a deep spiritual truth here. The ancient words recorded in Amos chapter 3. Verse 3 declare, "Do two walk together unless they have agreed to do so?" Heaven is bringing you into agreement with your destiny, agreement with love, agreement with abundance, agreement with the covenant that is coming. Before two souls can walk together, their spirits must agree even before their minds understand. What you are feeling in your chest, that gentle stirring, is your spirit whispering, "Yes, I am ready." Your soulmate is also being aligned. They may not realize it consciously, but something in their life is shifting too. Relationships that once felt comfortable now feel empty. Activities that once satisfied them now feel shallow. They feel a longing, a magnetic pull towards something deeper, richer, more meaningful. That pull is toward you. Their heart is being softened. Their priorities are being reorganized. Their vision is being sharpened. They may be making financial decisions, adjusting their lifestyle, or releasing old attachments, and all of it is heaven guiding them closer to you. Chosen one. Alignment is not dramatic. It is precise. It unfolds quietly, like a master builder measuring every beam before constructing a palace. Every detail matters. Every timing matters. Every shift in your emotions, your habits, your desires is heaven saying, "Prepare. The moment is approaching." Think of it like the tide. When the ocean rises, the shoreline doesn't resist, it receives. The water meets the sand naturally, effortlessly, without conflict. That is how your soulmate will come into your life. Not with chaos, but with clarity. So not with confusion, but with confirmation. You won't have to force it, so no, you won't have to chase it, so no, you won't have to question it. You will simply know. Alignment feels like peace, like recognition, like a door that opens without you touching the handle. This is why heaven needs your spirit alert. Not anxious, not desperate, just attentive. When God aligns something, it arrives with harmony. You will feel the harmony long before you see the person. And as this spiritual alignment deepens, heaven often requires a small act of faith, a symbolic gesture that reflects your readiness. It's not for God, it's for your own spirit, and it activates something inside you, solidifies your expectation, and tells the unseen realm, "I am aligned with what heaven is releasing." Chosen one, if this message is resonating in your spirit, if something in you is nodding silently, if you can feel the pull of destiny drawing nearer, then anchor your faith with this prophetic number. Comment 444. This is not superstition, it is symbolism. 4 represents foundation. 4 represents stability. 4 represents divine order being established in your life. Commenting 444 is your declaration that you are ready to receive the stability, the covering, the abundance, and the God-ordained partnership being aligned for you in this very moment. Chosen one, the alignment is real, and the one meant for you is getting closer. Chosen one, The moment of recognition is one of the most sacred parts of a divine union. Heaven does not send your soulmate without first giving your spirit the ability to identify them. You will not have to guess. You will not have to overthink. You will not have to force clarity. Recognition is a spiritual knowing that settles into your bones before your mind can explain it. It is the way their presence quiets the noise in your heart. It is the way your spirit exhales the moment they speak. It is the way something ancient inside you whispers, "There you are." Recognition is not about physical attraction, though you will feel that too. It is not about charm or charisma. It is about resonance, a frequency only your soul can detect, a familiarity that feels like returning home after wandering for years, a sensation that tells you this person is not entering your life, but re-entering it because in the spirit realm, you have always been connected. And this recognition will not be chaotic. You have already known chaos. You have experienced the counterfeits, the ones who entered your life loudly and left silently, the ones who stirred confusion instead of clarity, the ones who forced you to beg for the bare minimum. But the one who is sent by God will feel different. Their spirit will feel safe, steady, warm. Even their silence will feel reassuring, not threatening. Chosen one. The signs of recognition unfold in layers. Some are soft, some are undeniable. Some are quiet confirmations whispered only to you, as Jesus himself declared in John chapter 10, verse 4. His sheep follow him because they know his voice. If you can recognize the voice of your shepherd, you will also recognize the one he sends to walk beside you. Their spirit will not confuse you. Their intentions will not wound you. Their presence will not drain you. Instead, they will activate parts of you that have been sleeping, waiting for the right match, the right reflection, the right companion. The first sign of recognition is peace deep, internal peace that makes no logical sense. You will feel it even if you've just met them. Your body relaxes, your mind stops racing, your heart opens without fear. It will feel as though your soul has been anticipating this moment long before your eyes ever saw them. The second sign is clarity. Your spirit will not question their motives. You will not feel the need to guard yourself with suspicion. Their actions will match their words naturally, without you having to check, analyze, or decode. Something inside you will say, "This is real," and your spirit will trust that truth without hesitation. The third sign is alignment. When you speak, your purposes intertwine effortlessly. Their vision complements yours. Their values walk in step with your own. You will notice that your conversations feel meaningful, as if heaven itself is using your connection to awaken destiny. They won't just understand your calling, they will honor it. They won't just tolerate your anointing, they will protect it. The fourth sign is familiarity, not in the sense of déjà vu, but in the sense that their essence feels known to you. You won't feel like you're starting something new. You'll feel like you're continuing something unfinished, like two chapters of the same story finally meeting in the middle. Chosen one. Heaven has already placed clues inside your spirit. You have noticed whispers of preparation, glimpses of what this soulmate will be like, tiny insights that came through dreams, intuition, or divine nudges. These were not random thoughts, they were previews. Your soulmate has signs too. They will sense the same recognition you feel. They may even say things like, "It feels like I've known you forever," or something about you feels familiar. Their spirit will recognize you even if their mind hasn't caught up yet. They will feel drawn to your presence in a way they can't explain. The beautiful truth is that both of you have been spiritually conditioned to identify each other. Heaven would never send a blessing this significant without giving you the sight to recognize it. Think of two magnets that have been separated for years and they do not struggle to find each other. The pull happens naturally, effortlessly, powerfully. That is what spiritual recognition feels like. This recognition is important because it guards you from counterfeits. It filters out those who come with charm but no character, attraction but no intention, passion but no purpose. When your spirit knows the real thing, it becomes impossible to settle for the imitation. And when you meet the one God chose, the recognition will be mutual, not one-sided, not forced, not imbalanced. Two souls awakening to the same truth at the same time. Chosen one, there is a mystery woven into your destiny that few understand. Your very presence awakens the greatness, the generosity, and the purpose inside others, especially inside the soulmate God is sending to you. You do not simply enter people's lives, you activate something dormant within them. You cause spirits to shift, you cause hearts to open, you cause potential to rise to the surface like gold drawn out of fire. And the one coming toward you will experience this activation more powerfully than anyone who came before. Your soulmate carries wealth, influence, wisdom, and strength, but even with all they have, something inside them has been waiting for the missing piece, you. Not because you complete them, but because your anointing calls forth their fullness. There is a divine chemistry that happens when a chosen one walks into the life of someone destined to partner with them. Dreams that were once paused begin to accelerate. Ideas that were once cloudy become clear. Ambitions expand. Clarity sharpens. Their spirit awakens like a sleeping lion being stirred by the sound of its true name. Your soulmate may already be successful, but the moment their spirit encounters yours, they will feel a deeper sense of direction, like their life suddenly snaps into alignment. Their generosity, which may have been scattered or unfocused, will gain purpose. The covering they carry will find its rightful place. Their desire to provide, protect, and pour into someone will finally make sense. Chosen one. Understand this: your presence does not demand from them, it activates them. This activation is holy, it is intentional, it is designed by heaven. Even before you meet, heaven has been tuning their spirit toward yours like two instruments meant to play the same melody. When you appear, the song begins. The apostle reminds us in Philippians chapter 1, verse 6. He who began a good work in you will carry it on to completion until the day of Christ Jesus. This completion is not only about your personal growth, it also speaks to the work God is completing in your soulmate through your union. Destiny does not unfold alone. Some parts of your calling will only awaken when you encounter the person heaven assigned to walk beside you. Your soulmate has been carrying dreams they could not fully see, assignments they could not fully interpret, responsibilities they could not fully execute. They weren't lacking ability, they were lacking alignment. When their spirit meets yours, alignment breaks open like dawn breaking through the final layer of night. You will awaken their leadership. You will awaken their compassion. You will awaken their confidence. You will awaken their purpose, not by trying, not by forcing, not by performing, simply by being who you are. Because true activation does not come from effort, it comes from spiritual resonance. Your soulmate will feel motivated around you, not from pressure, but from inspiration. They will want to provide for you, not because you ask, but because your anointing pulls generosity out of them like a magnet. They will feel a natural urge to protect you, because your vulnerability touches a part of them that longs to shield what is sacred. They will want to elevate you, because something inside them recognizes your spiritual royalty. This activation is not one-sided. You will feel awakened too. You will feel courage rise. You will feel hope bloom. You will feel a deeper sense of identity. The parts of you that lay dormant, your dreams, your rest, your creativity, your joy will begin to stretch awake as if touched by sunlight for the first time in years. The two of you are not random connections, you are ignition points for each other's destiny. It will feel as if someone turned on the lights in a room you did not know was dim. Conversations with them will spark possibility. Their presence will steady your anxious thoughts. Their vision will challenge you to rise. Their love will anchor you. And without even trying, you will call forth the best version of them, and they will call forth the best version of you. This is why heaven kept you from certain people. You cannot activate someone who has no intention of growing, and you cannot be activated by someone who fears your light. The ones from your past were intimidated by your calling, but the one coming toward you is empowered by it. Your soulmate is not threatened by your strength. They are awakened by it. They are not overwhelmed by your sensitivity. They are softened by it. They are not confused by your vision. They are aligned with it. Chosen one, when you enter their life, it will feel like breath returning to lungs that did not know they were empty. You will revive parts of them that success could not touch. You will illuminate corners of their heart that wealth could not brighten. You will awaken their spirit in a way only divine pairing can accomplish. Chosen one, before a divine union arrives. Heaven always requires a cleansing, not cleansing of the body, cleansing of the soul. Because no matter how strong, gifted, or spiritually awake you are, old attachments can still cling to the edges of your heart like shadows that linger long after the sunset. These attachments are not always people. Sometimes they are memories. Sometimes they are emotions. Sometimes they are versions of yourself that no longer belong in the future God is preparing. But when it is people, when it is soul ties, heaven becomes firm and uncompromising. A soul tie is formed when your emotions, spirit, or past bonds you to someone in a way that drains your power. It lingers even after they're gone. It whispers even after the door has closed. It holds pieces of you hostage without your permission. Soul ties can attach through love, pain, trauma, shared dreams, shared wounds, even shared silence. And if heaven allowed those ties to remain, your soulmate would walk into a heart still occupied by ghosts. Chosen one, that cannot happen. You are entering a season of elevation, covenant, and divine partnership. This new connection requires space clear. Sacred space, not space filled with echoes of past lovers. Not space cluttered with unhealed wounds. Not space polluted by what should have been left behind long ago. There is a spiritual law at work. You cannot receive what is holy while holding on to what is harmful. That is why heaven has been pressing on your heart lately. Why certain memories have resurfaced. Why certain dreams have felt heavy. Why certain people from your past appeared suddenly, only to remind you why they no longer belong in your present. Heaven is not tormenting you. Heaven is exposing what must be released. The Spirit spoke through the prophet Isaiah in Isaiah chapter 43, verse 18. Forget the former things, do not dwell on the past. This is not a suggestion, it is a command. Because dwelling on the past creates spiritual fog, and fog makes it hard to see the soulmate God is sending. When your heart is still entangled, your spirit becomes divided. When your spirit is divided, your discernment becomes unclear. And unclear discernment attracts counterfeits, people who smell your vulnerability and capitalize on it. Chosen one, your soulmate deserves a version of you that is present, open, and emotionally available. And you deserve a love that meets you fully, not competing with what came before, not battling the residue of old heartbreaks. The enemy often uses old soul ties as chains. Not because the past still has power, but because you haven't fully cut the cord. You may think you're over someone, but certain signs prove otherwise. A song still triggers a memory, a name still tightens your chest, a place still feels heavy, a what if still flickers in your mind, a moment of loneliness still calls their ghost forward. These are not coincidences, they are spiritual cords asking to be severed. And heaven will not allow your soulmate to arrive until these cords are broken. Not because you are being punished, but because your heart must be free. A heart weighed down cannot rise into partnership. A heart split between past and future cannot receive the blessing waiting for it. Chosen one. Breaking soul ties is not just about forgetting someone. It is about reclaiming the parts of yourself you gave away. Your trust, your hope, your tenderness, your vulnerability, your peace. You will gather each of these pieces back, one by one, until your heart becomes whole again. When your soulmate arrives, they will sense your healing. They will feel the emotional capacity you now carry. They will see the maturity born from your heartbreak. They will respect the strength it took for you to close doors heaven never opened. This process is sacred, painful, sometimes, but necessary. And now heaven asks for your participation, not through effort, but through declaration. If your spirit feels the truth of this, if you know some part of your past still needs releasing, if you feel heaven tugging on cords you didn't realize were still attached, then anchor this moment with a prophetic comment. Comment, I release this. These 3 words are not small. They are a spiritual key, a cord-cutting weapon, a declaration to heaven and hell that you choose freedom. By writing it, you signal that you are ready to sever what no longer serves your future, ready to receive the soulmate God prepared, ready to step into the covenant that requires a whole heart. Chosen one, heaven has not forgotten the promises spoken over your life. What is approaching you is not merely companionship, it is a transfer, a shift, a divine redistribution of strength, resources, and abundance, so the one God called you to become can finally stand in full expression. The wealthy soulmate approaching you is not bringing blessings that belong to them, they are carrying blessings that were always meant to reach you through them. In the spirit realm, wealth is not random. It is assigned, redirected, and reallocated. God places abundance into the hands of those who will steward it well, and then He guides that abundance toward the people destined to walk in purpose with them. This is the mantle you are stepping into. Imagine a great river that has been flowing for years, gathering depth, gathering velocity, gathering power to the river. The journey seems endless, but all along, heaven knew it was carving its path toward your dry land. The wealthy soulmate God is sending has walked their own long road of growth, discipline, stewardship, and obedience. But the flow they carry, the resources, the wisdom, the stability was always meant to overflow into your life. It is written in 2 Corinthians chapter 9, verse 8. And God is able to bless you abundantly, so that in all things you will abound. This scripture is not merely a promise. It is a prophetic blueprint for what heaven is orchestrating for you. God is not sending wealth without purpose. He is sending you someone whose abundance is designed to fuel your calling. Someone whose stability becomes your grounding. Someone whose generosity becomes your shelter. Someone whose success becomes the wind beneath your destiny, not the shadow over it. Chosen one. Think of this coming wealth transfer like a sunrise. For hours, the world is dark, silent, and waiting. But the whole time, the sun has been climbing behind the horizon. The moment it appears, the entire landscape changes, not slowly but instantly. This is how your life will feel when this soulmate arrives. Their presence won't feel like a lesson, it will feel like illumination. You will find that certain burdens you once carried alone begin to dissolve. Doors that were jammed shut begin to open. Dreams you put aside because you lacked support will rise again with new breath. You will feel covered the way the earth feels covered when morning light stretches across it. Chosen one. Many do not understand that partnership is part of divine strategy. God often transfers resources through relationships, aligning hearts so that blessings can flow where they are most needed. Your soulmate carries a mantle of provision because your calling requires it. You are meant to build, to reach, to impact, to rise, and heaven refuses to let you do that while starving emotionally or financially. But hear this gently as this blessing flows toward you. Heaven also honors those who water the ground that waters them. When you feel nourished by messages like these, when something strengthens you, clarifies you, or awakens you, it is an act of spiritual reciprocity to keep that well flowing. Even small gestures matter. A simple like becomes a ripple. A share becomes a bridge. A subscribe becomes a seed of connection. And when you ever feel led, not pressured, but genuinely stirred, your donation becomes a drop of water that helps sustain the very river that pours into you. Think of it this way: when a lantern lights your path in the darkness, adding a little oil to it ensures the flame keeps shining, not just for you, but for others who walk behind you. Your support is that oil, quiet, humble, meaningful. The wealthy soulmate coming into your life understands this principle too. They know that generosity multiplies. They know that provision must flow like water, not stagnant, not hoarded. Their heart is aligned with giving, not taking. With lifting, not limiting. With building, not withholding. You will not have to explain your needs, they will anticipate them. You will not have to beg for support, they will gladly offer it. You will not have to prove your worth, they will recognize it instantly. And when they give, it will not feel transactional, it will feel nourishing. Their generosity will not feel like charity, it will feel like covenant. Their covering will not feel like control, it will feel like peace settling over your life like a warm blanket in winter. Chosen one. The wealth transfer mantle is not about money alone. It is about elevation, about alignment, about unlocking the version of you that has been waiting behind closed spiritual doors. And the soulmate God is sending is carrying the exact keys designed to open them. Your life is shifting. Your season is changing, and the abundance meant for you is already in motion. Chosen one. You have walked through seasons where protection felt distant and provision seemed uncertain. You carried yourself through storms that should have broken you, stood firm in moments where everything around you was shaking, and learned to be your own shelter when no one else offered one. But heaven wants you to hear this clearly now. The soulmate God is sending to you comes with covering, and that covering is unlike anything you have ever experienced. This covering is not possessive, not controlling, not restrictive, not suffocating. It is a spiritual shield, a divine structure placed over your life through the heart of someone who sees you not as a burden but as a blessing. Imagine a strong fortress built with intention, not walls of fear. That is what their presence will feel like. For years, you have been your own armor. You have been your own comfort. You have been your own defense. But the season of carrying everything alone is ending. Not because you are weak, but because heaven always intended for two to walk in unity and strength. Your soulmate has been prepared by God to offer the kind of protection that makes your spirit rest. Their covering is built from their character, not their words. It shows up in how they stand beside you, how they pray for you, how they make decisions with your well-being in mind, how they create a sense of safety even in silence. The ancient words written in Psalms, chapter 91, verse 4 declare He will cover you with His feathers, and under His wings you will find refuge. This divine promise is mirrored in the covenant relationship God is sending your way. Your soulmate reflects God's heart. Their instinct will be to protect, not to expose, to shelter, not to shame, to uplift, not to undermine. Their love will feel like refuge because their spirit has been shaped by heaven to mirror God's protective nature. Chosen one, this kind of covering is rare. This kind of protection is sacred, and it is coming toward you. You may question it at first because you have grown used to being the strong one. You have learned to stand on your own feet, to wipe your own tears, to survive without a safety net. But heaven is bringing someone who will make you realize that strength does not disappear when you are supported, it multiplies. You will not lose your independence. You will simply gain partnership. Your soulmate will not try to dominate your life. They will stand like a tall oak tree, steady and grounded, offering shade without asking you to diminish yourself. Think of how the earth rests beneath a tree, supported, protected, yet still free. That is what their covering will feel like. You will feel safe enough to breathe deeper, safe enough to dream bigger, safe enough to finally rest in ways you haven't rested in years. This covering will also show up through their provision, not only in finances, though financial stability will be part of the blessing they bring, but in emotional provision, in consistency, in reliability, in the way they show up not just once, but always. You will no longer wonder if they are committed. You will no longer question their intentions. They will make their loyalty obvious without needing to announce it. It will be felt in the small things, a gentle check-in when your spirit feels heavy, a quiet reassurance when anxiety creeps in, a stable presence when life feels uncertain. Their love will be the kind that calms storms rather than causes them. Chosen one. The covering they bring also protects your purpose. They will not interfere with your calling, they will strengthen it. They will not compete with your anointing, they will celebrate it. They will not silence your voice, they will amplify it. It takes spiritual maturity for a partner to protect a calling instead of feeling threatened by it. And heaven has prepared this soulmate for exactly that. Their spirit is strong enough to handle your light. Their humility is deep enough to honor your destiny. Their wisdom is sharp enough to recognize the weight you carry. They will not run from your greatness, they will run with you. And here is the most beautiful part: this covering is not temporary. It does not fade when circumstances shift. It does not waver when challenges arise. It remains steady, grounded, and consistent because it is rooted in divine purpose, not human impulse. Chosen one, you have never experienced a covering like this, but soon you will. And when you do, you will understand why heaven kept you single, protected, and hidden until this exact moment. You were not waiting for just anyone, you were waiting for the one designed to shelter your spirit. Chosen one, something extraordinary is happening in the unseen. Your soulmate, this wealthy, stable, spiritually aligned partner heaven has been preparing, is not wandering aimlessly. They are being drawn to you, pulled, guided, nudged step by step toward your presence. You are not waiting alone. Heaven is orchestrating their path with precision. This is the divine pursuit, not a pursuit born from desperation or human longing, but a holy stirring placed inside their spirit. They may not fully understand why they feel restless lately, why certain people no longer satisfy them, why old environments feel too small, or why success suddenly feels incomplete. But heaven knows their spirit is waking up because you are on the horizon. When God is ready to bring two chosen souls together, He begins moving both hearts at once. Your soulmate feels the shift even if they cannot explain it. They may feel an urge to improve their life emotionally, spiritually, financially, because something inside them whispers, "Prepare. Someone important is coming." This is why their habits are changing. This is why their standards are rising. This is why they are becoming more intentional. This is why their spirit feels unsettled in places they once tolerated. Heaven is repositioning them. Their heart is softening. Their vision is clearing. Their priorities are transforming, and they are being guided away from distractions and toward destiny. Every step they take now, knowingly or unknowingly, is leading them closer to you. And you, chosen one, can feel it too. There are moments you feel a pull in your chest, a sense that something is approaching. You may be thinking more deeply about connection, about love, about partnership, not because you are chasing it, but because heaven is reminding you that the time is near. You are being prepared to receive the very thing you once feared would never arrive. The prophet reminds us in Song of Solomon, chapter 3, verse 4. "I found the one my heart loves. I held him and would not let him go." This scripture echoes the sacred truth: destiny recognizes destiny. When God sends the one meant for you, there is no confusion, no competition, no guessing, no trying to force what is not meant. There is simply recognition, alignment, and pursuit guided by the hand of heaven. Your soulmate is not just being drawn to you. They are being protected from the wrong people while they journey toward the right one. Heaven is closing the doors that need to close so the right door can open without interference. Conversations are drying up. Temporary connections are fading. Emotional noise is being silenced. They are being emptied of everything that would block the divine union ahead. And, chosen one, so are you. This is why certain people are slipping away from your life. Why some conversations feel energetically heavy now. Why old wounds resurface, not to hurt you but to heal you before the covenant arrives. Heaven is cleansing the pathway between you and your soulmate. Nothing unclean, unresolved, or unfinished can stand in the way of this alignment. The divine pursuit is a two-way movement. You are being drawn toward your future, and your future is being drawn toward you. Imagine two ships on the ocean, guided by invisible winds that only heaven can command. They cannot see each other yet, but the currents are shifting. The waves are aligning. Their paths are slowly bending toward the same horizon. That is what is happening now. Your soulmate feels a longing they cannot name, a desire for connection, a hunger for depth, a stirring that keeps whispering, "Move forward." Their spirit remembers you, even if their eyes have never seen you. Your soul remembers them, even if your mind has forgotten. Chosen one, heaven is accelerating this pursuit. What once felt delayed will suddenly feel destined. What once felt impossible will unfold naturally. What once felt distant will begin to feel close, so close that your heart can sense the footsteps of love approaching. But heaven asks for one thing from you now: agreement. A spiritual yes, a declaration that your heart is open to receive the one God is sending. If this word is stirring your spirit, if something inside you feels the pull, if your heart recognizes this truth, then anchor your faith with a prophetic number that marks alignment. Comment 555. 5 represents divine change, shifting seasons, new beginnings, and heavenly movement. Commenting 555 is not about numerology, it is about symbolism. It tells heaven, I am ready for the change. I am ready for the movement. I am ready for the one you are guiding toward me, that your soulmate is on their way. Heaven is clearing the path. The divine pursuit has begun. Chosen one. Stepping into your rising royal identity is not about arrogance, ego, or superiority. It is about remembering who you were created to be before the world tried to convince you otherwise. Heaven has been whispering this truth to you for years, yet life's battles, disappointments, and betrayals made you shrink, doubt, or question your worth. But now, as your divine soulmate draws near, heaven is lifting you into the identity required to receive the love, wealth, and protection assigned to your destiny. Because your soulmate is not coming for the version of you that is wounded, hesitant, or apologizing for your existence. They are coming for the version of you that knows your worth, stands in your calling, and carries yourself with quiet spiritual authority. Chosen one, you must rise into the identity that matches the covenant being prepared for you. You were never meant to blend in. You were never meant to follow the crowd. You were never meant to bow to fear, insecurity, or self-doubt. Every trial you endured was preparing you to stand tall, not just for yourself, but for the love story heaven is writing for you. This rising identity is not about becoming someone new, it is about returning to who you truly are. You are rising into boldness. You are rising into clarity. You are rising into emotional maturity. You are rising into self-worth that cannot be shaken. Your soulmate will feel that. They will recognize your energy immediately because your identity will match their spirit. They have risen too. They have grown, healed, matured, and aligned themselves with heaven's purpose. They are not coming into your life to rescue you. They are coming to partner with the royalty already inside you. This is why heaven has been stripping away insecurity layer by layer. Why certain people who triggered your self-doubt were removed. Why situations that made you question your value suddenly ended. You are stepping into a covenant that requires confidence, not confusion. God did not bring you this far to have you receive blessings with trembling hands. We are reminded through the writings of Peter in 1 Peter chapter 2. Verse 9. You are a chosen people, a royal priesthood, a holy nation, God's special possession. This scripture is not metaphorical, it is identity. Heaven calls you royal, chosen, set apart, consecrated, and now your life is rising to match the words spoken over you. Chosen one. Part of stepping into your royal identity means releasing old narratives. The story that told you you're too broken, too much, not enough, too complicated, too sensitive, too quiet, too loud, too different. Those were never God's words. They were reflections of people who could not see your value. Your soulmate will not see you as too anything. They will see you as chosen. They will see your uniqueness as sacred. They will see your sensitivity as gift. They will see your strength as beauty. They will see your calling as alignment. Their presence will not diminish you, it will elevate the boldness already growing inside you. As you step into this identity, you will notice subtle shifts. You will speak with more authority. You will choose yourself more quickly. You will stop explaining your worth to people who are spiritually blind. You will outgrow environments that once made you shrink. You will feel less drawn to chaos and more drawn to peace. And most importantly, you will no longer fear being loved correctly. Your soulmate is not intimidated by your calling. They are aligned with it. They are not overwhelmed by your depth. They are nourished by it. They are not confused by your strength. They are inspired by it. This is why heaven needs you aligned with your true identity before they arrive, so you can receive their love without suspicion, their generosity without guilt, and their support without shrinking. Chosen one. Stepping into your royal identity also means you stop apologizing for wanting more. You stop settling for half-effort love. You stop accepting situations that drain you. You stop opening doors to people who were meant to stay behind you. Your identity becomes a filter, and only those aligned with your future will remain. As you rise, You will also feel your inner world changing. Your confidence will become anchored in God, not in approval. Your emotional boundaries will strengthen. Your spiritual discernment will sharpen. You will feel more grounded, more stable, more secure. This stability is essential because your soulmate carries abundance, influence, and responsibility. You are being prepared not just to love them, but to stand beside them with the dignity of someone who knows their own worth. Your identity must be strong enough to handle the elevation coming. Chosen one. Recognize this truth: you are not being elevated because of your soulmate. Your soulmate is being sent because you are elevated. Heaven does not match royalty with insecurity. Heaven matches royalty with royalty. Step into your identity. Rise into your calling. Stand in your worth, because the one who is coming can only meet you at the level of who you truly are. Chosen one. Preparation is not merely an external process, it is a sacred interior alignment. Heaven is guiding you now to shape your atmosphere, your habits, your emotional patterns, and even your spiritual posture so that the covenant coming toward you has room to land. A divine relationship is not planted in chaos, it is planted in clarity. And what you are entering is too holy to grow in unprepared soil. Think of a gardener who receives a rare seed, valuable, delicate, destined to flourish. Before planting it, the gardener clears the weeds, softens the soil, checks the light, and enriches the ground. Heaven is asking you to prepare your inner garden in the same way. Not out of fear of loss, but out of honor for what is being given. Preparation is not striving, it is positioning. You are not proving your worth. You are making space. You are not forcing love. You are aligning with it. You are not chasing connection. You are inviting it with intention. This preparation begins with your environment. Look around you, not just physically, but spiritually. What conversations drain you? What habits dim your light? What patterns keep your heart cluttered? The atmosphere around you becomes the atmosphere within you. And the soulmate coming your way carries peace, stability, clarity. Heaven is shaping your space to match theirs. You may feel an urge lately to clean, reorganize, declutter not just objects, but emotions, memories, expectation. That urge is not random, it is spiritual. Your home is becoming a reflection of your inner world. When destiny approaches, both spaces must be ready. Your emotional atmosphere matters as much as your physical one. This is the season where heaven invites you to release the last remnants of fear, fear of being seen, fear of being loved, fear of losing yourself in connection, fear of repeating old mistakes. These fears have been dissolving slowly, quietly, tenderly, not by force, but by truth. The truth that you are no longer the version of yourself who settled for less. Chosen one. Preparing your atmosphere also means nurturing your routines. Your habits shape the rhythms of your spirit. Stability attracts stability. Consistency attracts consistency. Honesty attracts honesty. And the one coming toward you is consistent, grounded, intentional. Heaven is strengthening these qualities within you so your partnership stands on equal footing. There are subtle adjustments happening inside you. Your desire for quiet is growing. Your preference for peace is deepening. Your tolerance for chaos is shrinking. These shifts are not mood changes, they are signs of spiritual readiness. Divine love requires emotional stillness, not turbulence. Heaven is tuning your heart to a frequency that resonates with the one approaching. Part of preparing your atmosphere is tending to your inner dialogue. You must speak to yourself in a way that matches the life you are stepping into. No more calling yourself unworthy. No more minimizing your needs. No more shrinking to make others comfortable. Your thoughts must rise to the level of your destiny. Because a royal partnership cannot grow in a mind still echoing the lies of past wounds. Chosen one. Listen closely, your soulmate is prepared for a person who stands in truth, not in fear. Someone who knows how to love without losing themselves. Someone whose heart is not scattered across memories and regrets, but fully present, fully grounded, fully available. Your preparation is not about perfection, it is about presence. And as your inner atmosphere shifts, heaven is also guiding you to shape your outer atmosphere. The spaces you occupy, your home, your friendships, your routines are becoming sanctuaries for growth. You may feel drawn to softer energy, calmer lighting, intentional beauty, and environments that nourish your spirit. These desires are forming because your future partnership is one that thrives in peace, not in noise. You may also notice your standards rising not out of pride, but out of alignment. You no longer tolerate inconsistency. You no longer settle for half-hearted effort. You no longer ignore red flags disguised as potential. This refinement is heaven shaping you to receive someone who is whole, not wounded, prepared, not pretending, devoted, not distracted. Your atmosphere must reflect the future you are stepping into. Your habits must reflect the love you are about to receive. Your mindset must reflect the identity you have embraced. Heaven is preparing you to become a sanctuary for partnership, not a battlefield, a safe haven, not a survival zone, a space where love can breathe deeply and purpose can unfold naturally. Chosen one, as you prepare your atmosphere, you will notice that your spirit feels lighter, your heart feels steadier, your intuition feels sharper. This is the evidence of alignment. The divine partner coming to you is not walking into confusion, they are walking into clarity. You are becoming the environment where their spirit finds rest. Your preparation is almost complete, not rushed, not forced, not pressured, just aligned. And when the moment comes, both your heart and your atmosphere will say in unison, "I was ready for this." Chosen one, heaven is bringing you into the moment where everything begins to weave together. What once looked like scattered pieces, your healing, your waiting, your growth, your pruning now forms a tapestry so intentional that even your past begins to make sense. This is the prophetic union, the moment where your destiny intersects with the destiny of the soulmate God has been shaping for you. This union is not ordinary. It is not accidental. It is not fragile. It is not rushed. It comes with divine fingerprints on every detail. When heaven orchestrates a relationship, it is built with spiritual architecture, strong beams of purpose, foundations of alignment, and walls fortified by prayer. Your soulmate is not entering your life to create a fairy tale. They are entering to fulfill prophecy. The apostle speaks clearly in Ephesians chapter 4, verse 2. Be completely humble and gentle, be patient, bearing with one another in love. This scripture is whispered into your spirit now because prophetic union is not built on fireworks or intensity. It is built on the quiet strength of two souls who recognize that love is sacred work. Love is stewardship. Love is alignment. Love is purpose. Chosen one. Imagine two rivers flowing separately for years, each carving its own banks, each surviving storms, each deepening through challenges. Then, one day, they merge, not with chaos, but with power, creating something stronger, wider, more abundant than either river could be alone. That is what this union will feel like. Your soulmate carries gifts you do not. You carry gifts they lack. Your strengths fill their gaps. Their wisdom fills yours. Together you form a spiritual ecosystem where growth is continuous and purpose is multiplied. Their presence will not overshadow you, it will illuminate you. Your presence will not diminish them, it will anchor them. Together you will move like a prophecy unfolding in real time. The union God is forming is not based on attraction alone, it is based on assignment. You are being brought together to build, to restore, to uplift, to heal, to create impact that extends beyond individual lives. When the two of you speak, heaven listens. When the two of you decide, hell trembles. When the two of you walk, destiny aligns. This is a union framed by purpose, but carried by tenderness. Your conversations will feel like stepping into sunlight after years of standing in shade. Their voice will ease storms inside you. Your presence will calm storms inside them. Your visions will interlock like puzzle pieces that were cut for each other before either of you were born. But chosen one, hear this with reverence: prophetic unions require stewardship. They require nurturing. They require intention. They require spiritual awareness. And one of the ways you participate in this stewardship is by staying connected to the wells that nourish your spirit. When messages like these strengthen you, guide you, clarify you, respond in a way that reflects appreciation. A simple like becomes a ripple of support. A share becomes a doorway for someone else who needs this message. A subscribe becomes your way of saying, I want to stay aligned with this spiritual journey. And when your heart feels led, never forced, your donation becomes a seed that helps keep this sanctuary open for others who are walking their own divine path. Think of it like tending a flame. When a fire warms you, offering a small piece of wood keeps it burning, not just for you, but for everyone who gathers near its light. Your support is not pressure, it is partnership. And chosen one, as this prophetic union forms, heaven encourages you to engage, to comment, to interact, not for engagement's sake, but because your voice activates alignment. When you write, when you speak, when you affirm, you are declaring in the unseen realm that you recognize the prophecy unfolding. The union coming your way is not passive, it is powerful, it is alive, it is intentional. You will notice things shifting when this connection approaches. Your energy becomes brighter, your intuition becomes sharper, your dreams become clearer, your fears begin dissolving, your spirit becomes grounded. This person will not come into your life quietly. They may arrive gently, but their presence will create waves, waves that cleanse, waves that elevate, waves that reposition your entire path. They will speak to parts of you no one else has touched. You will understand parts of them no one else has recognized. Your souls will move toward each other with a familiarity that defies logic. This is prophecy recognizing prophecy. And when the two of you finally stand together, heaven will exhale. Because this was written long before your arrival on earth. Your union is not a coincidence, it is a fulfillment, dawn chosen one. Prepare your heart not just for love, but for legacy. Not just for romance, but for purpose. Not just for companionship, but for calling. Your prophetic union is near, and the world will feel the shift when it arrives. Chosen one. When heaven joins two destinies, the partnership does not remain static, it becomes movement, momentum, and mission. What you are stepping into with your God-sent soulmate is not merely a relationship, but a shared purpose, a divine assignment that neither of you could fulfill alone. Heaven has been shaping both of you through fire, refinement, elevation, and preparation, so that when the two of you finally unite, your paths will merge into a single powerful direction. Walking in shared purpose means you no longer carry the weight of your calling by yourself. It means your visions will intertwine, your strengths will merge, and your faith will multiply. For years, you have walked alone with dreams too heavy for one set of hands. Your soulmate has carried their own dreams, ambitions, and burdens in silence as well. But heaven designed your callings to interlock like gears in a divine machine. Once they connect, everything around you begins to accelerate. As was spoken in the sacred texts of old, in Ecclesiastes chapter 4, verse 9, two are better than one, because they have a good return for their labor. This ancient truth is unfolding in your life now. The moment the two of you join forces, the impact of your combined purpose will extend far beyond your personal relationship. This is why heaven had to prepare you separately first. You had to learn resilience, discernment, and consistency. Your soulmate had to learn leadership, responsibility, generosity, and spiritual depth. Only then could the two of you step into purpose without collapsing under the weight of it. Walking together does not mean losing individuality. It means amplifying it. Your gifts do not disappear, they sharpen. Your voice does not quiet, it grows. Your dreams do not shrink, they expand. Your soulmate will not overshadow you, nor will you overshadow them. Instead, the two of you will rise together like twin pillars holding up something sacred. Chosen one. Part of your shared purpose will be emotional. You will become each other's safe place, grounding, and anchor. You will restore parts of each other that past seasons tried to damage. Their presence will remind you that you are not alone in your journey, not unsupported, not unseen. And your presence will remind them that love can be both powerful and peaceful at the same time. Another layer of your shared purpose is spiritual. You will pray together. You will grow together. You will break generational patterns together. You will destroy spiritual attacks together. You will build a home where peace rules and purpose flows. Heaven will trust the two of you with assignments that require unity, not isolation. When you walk in purpose beside someone God ordained for you, warfare decreases because the enemy knows he cannot isolate you anymore. Attacks that once nearly broke you will suddenly lose their strength. This is the protection of unity. This is the authority of covenant. This is the strength of two chosen souls walking in alignment. Your shared purpose will also be practical. You will build things together, ideas, businesses, ministries, legacies, opportunities. Their skills will complement yours. Your creativity will spark theirs. Their discipline will strengthen your vision. Your intuition will guide their decisions. Heaven did not pair you randomly. God matched you strategically, and imagine two instruments. Alone they make sound. Together they create symphony. That is the power of your partnership. Chosen one, there is a reason your dreams survived the wilderness. There is a reason your vision stayed alive even when you had no support. There is a reason your passion refused to die, even when life tried to dim it. Because those dreams were never meant to be carried alone. Your soulmate is not coming to rescue you, they are coming to run with you. When the two of you walk together, purpose will feel natural, not forced. You will inspire each other without trying. You will move in sync without effort. You will feel pulled in the same direction as if heaven placed a single compass inside both of your hearts. And in this shared purpose, you will find a deeper love than anything you have known before. A love rooted in partnership, not dependency. A love grounded in destiny, not fear. A love that strengthens your faith, not distracts you from it. A love that moves with you, not against you. Chosen one, you are stepping into a season where purpose becomes partnership and partnership becomes legacy. You will not just walk together, you will build together. And what the two of you build will outlive both of you. Chosen one. This is the moment where everything comes into fullness, where the long journey through waiting, healing, pruning, elevation, and alignment finally meets its divine conclusion. You stand now at the threshold of the life heaven intended for you all along. The wealthy soulmate, the covenant partner, the one designed to cover and provide for you, is not just approaching, they are stepping into your life with purpose, clarity, and certainty. This is the season where you are crowned in love and provision, not crowned by human hands, not crowned by temporary affection, not crowned by fragile promises. No, you are crowned by the destiny written for you before the foundation of the world, crowned by God's timing, God's wisdom, and God's orchestration. Chosen one, you are entering a chapter where you no longer question your worth. You no longer fear abandonment. You no longer shrink to fit into places you have outgrown. The love coming toward you is mature, grounded, intentional, and deeply aligned with heaven's blueprint for your life. You will feel honored, cherished, valued, and protected, but more importantly, you will feel seen in a way your soul has been longing for. Your soulmate will not see you as fragile. They will see you as chosen. They will not see you as complicated. They will see you as divine. They will not see you as too much. They will see you as perfectly matched to their spirit. This love is not loud. It is steady, not chaotic. It is peaceful, not draining. It is restorative. You will find that your heart, once guarded like a fortress, will soften naturally in their presence. They will become the safe place you once tried to build alone. They will offer provision without you asking. They will bring stability without you begging. They will give freely, joyfully, abundantly, because their spirit recognizes you as the one they have been prepared for. And you, chosen one, will finally understand why every previous door was closed. The ancient words recorded in Isaiah, chapter 62, verse 3 declare, "You will be a crown of splendor in the Lord's hand, a royal diadem in the hand of your God." This scripture wraps around you now like a mantle, because your soulmate will treat you exactly as heaven does, with reverence, respect, care, and honor. You are not stepping into a relationship built on earthly standards. You are stepping into one built on kingdom identity. Chosen one, the provision coming toward you is multidimensional. Your soulmate will provide financially, yes, but also emotionally, spiritually, mentally, and energetically. They will support your dreams, invest in your vision, uplift your purpose, and stand beside you in moments of uncertainty. Their wealth becomes a tool for your elevation, not a weapon for control. But more extraordinary than their wealth is their heart. Their heart will feel like home. Their arms will feel like refuge. Their voice will feel like direction. Their presence will feel like destiny. They will bring structure to your dreams and softness to your spirit. They will bring clarity to your decisions and confidence to your steps. They will walk with you, not ahead or behind you, but beside you as an equal, a partner, and a divine mirror reflecting your own greatness back to you. Chosen one, as you step into this union, you will feel a deep sense of rightness, a knowing that does not require explanation. Every piece of your past suddenly finds its meaning. Every wound becomes a place where light now enters. Every delay becomes divine timing revealed. Every disappointment becomes protection in hindsight. This is not love that destroys who you are. It completes who you have always been. And as your lives intertwine, you will notice that the atmosphere around you shifts. Peace settles. Opportunities expand. Ideas flow. Your sense of purpose strengthens. Your confidence grows. Because when two chosen souls align, heaven opens doors that were once locked. You will build together. You will rise together. You will expand together. You will live in overflow together. And through it all, you will feel God's hand resting gently on your union, guiding, blessing, protecting, and elevating every step you take. Chosen one, this is the season you walk not in longing, but in fulfillment, not in waiting, but in receiving, not in wandering, but in belonging, not in scarcity, but in abundance. Chosen one, as this message settles into your spirit, let it remind you of what heaven has been whispering all along. You are seen, you are guided, and you are destined for the love and abundance that is already moving toward you. Nothing in your journey has been wasted. Every tear, every pause, every shift has been part of the preparation for what now approaches with certainty. If this script spoke to you, if you felt clarity rising, if your spirit stirred with recognition, then let your presence here be more than silent agreement. Let it be participation in the very prophecy you are stepping into. A simple like helps this message reach another chosen one who needs the same reminder. A share becomes a bridge for someone else's breakthrough. A heartfelt comment anchors this word deeper into your own spirit. And when you subscribe, you remain connected to every future message heaven has aligned for your path. Your engagement is not obligation, it is alignment. Not pressure, it is partnership. Not ritual, it is recognition of the truth you just received. Chosen one, may your steps ahead be guided, protected, and overflowing with the love heaven has written for you.